I'd seen a lot of third world poverty, but when I got to Guatemala, I felt that I saw something very different. The first time I came here was in 1985, in the midst of their civil war. The Mayan people were oppressed. They had been since the 1500s. There was so much fear, you could feel the fear. I realized the terrific poverty and the suffering of the people, and I knew that I would never enjoy being here unless I could give back.
During the 36-year Civil War, over 200,000 of the Maya were massacred by the government or by right-wing paramilitaries, which the government supported.
Entonces, allí sufrimos hambre.
We suffered hunger, we suffered poverty, we have no clothes, we have no shirts. The children suffered illnesses.
Late in the 1980s and early 90s, many of these people, thousands of them, started to return from Mexico where they fled to escape the carnage during the Civil War. And they came back to absolutely nothing. They had no homes. It was just the forest, and they tried to reclaim their lives.
When we came, there were no houses, there were no farms, there were no people, there were only mountains.
People came back from Mexico with a machete in their hand and nothing else. We are out in an extremely remote area of Guatemala. The idea of the organization was to help the neediest of the people, and this is where they are.
Adopt a Village is the only organization that I'm aware of that works in this area, and it's very difficult to accomplish anything there, but the organization has.
It amazed me when I got there. It took 11 and a half hours. And when we got there, I could not believe that Frances had the courage and the guts to do what she is doing, and the way she's held in such respect. It is amazing what she's done.
We set up an interview process to know what the people needed the most. What they really wanted more than anything was education and schools for their children.
Tenemos esa visión de apoyar a los niños.
We have this vision to support the children, to encourage them to be a student, so then we will no longer produce farmers. We will no longer produce people who work only with a machete. We are going to produce people who are capable, professional.
So it came about that we primarily began to focus on education. The school in Montebello is a primary school. There's only one teacher to teach the grades from grade 1 to grade 6. There's 2 classrooms. So the teacher actually has to run from one classroom to the second classroom. And the teacher is just a wonderful fellow, and how he accomplishes what he does is, to me, it's quite amazing. Several students who've come through those 6 grades are now attending middle school, and we hope that some of those will eventually funnel through to our regional residential high school. Our philosophy is to provide the education and resources that will help the Mayan people become self-sufficient. Our new Mayan Center for Education and Development, this is a very major step forward because it is a regional center. It can reach up to 30 different villages. Students will funnel in from the schools that we have built, from middle schools that we have helped on a scholarship basis, on a selected basis, and we'll be able to get through grade 12 and probably beyond. Now, this is a first-time effort in this region. These kids otherwise would not have an opportunity. As the children are going through their academic classes, we can put on courses in vocational skills such as animal husbandry, health, carpentry, which we've been asked by the people to do.
I had to do an outline for Frances as far as teaching the kids, and that's why I brought some books with us and stuff to give the kids an idea and try to stimulate their ideas. They may know something totally different from what they're used to, or what they might be creative with something. Think something out that we would never think of. And that's what I told Francis. Let's try to use their creativity first and go from there.
Pues bueno. Okay.
So they can go into a much higher level of employment than they possibly could if they just had a grade 9 education. And these are the first students to receive something like this.
Pues más bueno.
We have a widows and orphans program. Women will bring their children and trek hours out of the mountain to find us and beg for help. We learned that there is absolutely no aid for a woman and their children if the husband dies. There's no government aid, there's no church aid. She's left absolutely, completely destitute. Quite honestly, it's really a sad situation. It's something that we just can't turn our backs to, and we do everything we can to help these women. One particular family, they live in a small village called Rio Hermin. Maria is the mother of 4 children. She's been provided through funding from Adoptive Village supporters with a chicken program where the kids help feed the chickens, clean the coop, and she sells her eggs. It's a small economic program for them. So this means that the kids get their education because of the aid we're providing, and also they receive food.
Mucha gente me preguntó por la vacuna. A lot of people ask me about the vaccine, and now, thank God, there are about 10 families who I am helping to vaccinate their chickens.
So she's become the expert veterinarian of the town. So she's found another way to earn money through this program that was totally unexpected when we began it. So she's just tickled to death, and so am I. Many people have asked me, well, why did you go so far afield? Why did you go where there were no roads? We wanted to provide for people who had no services. These were unknown villages. We have continued to help where we don't duplicate services and where the most needy people are.
We're not going to change Guatemalan society. There are going to be ongoing problems, but we can make a difference there, and we have made a difference, and we intend to continue our commitment to helping the Maya better their lives.
To me, what's really important is that we don't mess with their culture at all. We just try to increase the potential that the kids have for making lives better in their own communities.
Who do you go on these trips for? You go for yourself, or you go for the people? In all honesty, you go for yourself because it makes you a better person when you go home. It humbles you a lot. You see what these people do.
We hope that the people of the United States keep us in their minds and in their hearts.